Hey there, Hammer fam. Welcome back to HammeredHead. We got another episode 1 figure today, Darth Sidious Holograph, the proverbial Phantom Menace himself. At least I think he's supposed to be the Phantom Menace. I'm ashamed of how many times I had to watch that movie before I actually understood what the was going on. But this guy seems like the best bet for it. I can already tell that this figure is a salt shaker. There is not a lot going on. But he looks pretty nice. Good sculpt. He's a little more purple than in the picture. He's kind of more blue in the actual image. But not bad. Another comm chip. You already know what that means. Darth Sidious, the evil and mysterious power behind the Trade Federation's blockade of Naboo. Darth Sidious appears over vast distances as a holograph in order to communicate orders to his many subordinates. Pretty cool. Let's get a closer look at him. Yep, there he is. That's Darth Sidious Holograph. So like I said, pretty basic, but there's actually a really good amount of detail. His face looks really amazing there. His robes are really, really fine. There's a good flow to them. And he does have a decent amount of articulation. In fact, his both shoulders are swivel, elbows swivel, and then he has swivel wrists too, for some reason. They're kind of hard to move because of the sleeve, but they do move. You could fit an accessory in there if you really wanted to, but again, the sleeve kind of gets in the way. His head almost moves, but not really, so I don't want to try to break it. So that's kind of just on there. I think he looks best just like in a neutral pose like this. And then something I think is kind of goofy, they sculpted feet into the bottom here where the peg holes are. Like it's just a flat surface, but they put like the imprint of a foot for some reason, which I just think is like kind of funny. But it doesn't matter because you're never going to look at that. Pretty sweet. It's a pretty cool portrait on the voice chip. And again, basic info on the back. He's got 3 lines. And Queen Amidala, has she signed the treaty? This is my apprentice, Darth Maul. He will find your lost ship. That's probably my worst one yet. Palpatine is way too iconic. I can't pull that off. Alright, and given the figure's holographic nature, I'm guessing lighting him up from below is the way to do it. So let's just check that out. Oh yeah, look at that. That is awesome. That makes him look way cooler. I think this light might be a little bit too bright. But something maybe a little bit less powerful would make him look really, really cool. That makes this figure worth it. Well, that about does it for Darth Sidious Hologram. He really puts the figure in action figure. Not so much action happening here. But the detail's good. He looks good in like a static diorama, but you gotta light him up from beneath. That's what makes this character all his money. He's really worth it if you do that. But let me know in the comments if you're gonna try it out. Make sure to follow on YouTube and Instagram. Check out the Patreon page. And never, ever, ever stop being hammered.